Tensions erupted in Konsa village in the state's Kanpokpi district, reportedly over a land dispute, when the village chief and the chairman of the Liangmai tribe were reportedly assaulted. Chairman of the Indigenous Forum Manipur, Ashang Kasar, strongly condemned the incident and warned that such actions must not be repeated. He emphasized that continued violence would derail ongoing peace efforts in the state and could potentially lead to more widespread unrest. Both the village chief and the chairman were immediately transported from Konsa village to RIMS hospital in Imphal, where they are currently undergoing treatment. Well, the Rongmei and other Naga communities, along with Kokomi, have denounced the assault in the strongest terms. Ashang Kasar reiterated that attacking a village chief is an unacceptable act and called on all Naga tribes to voice their condemnation. He issued a stern warning to the individuals responsible, stating that any repetition of such violence would not only hinder peace efforts, but also escalate conflict across the state. So that is the big development from Manipur that we are tracking, viewers. Tensions erupted in Konsa village in the state's Kanpokpi district, reportedly over a land dispute where the village chief and the chairman of the Liangmai tribe were reportedly assaulted. Chairman of the Indigenous Forum Manipur, Ashang Kasar, strongly condemned the incident and warned that such actions must not be repeated. He emphasized that continued violence would derail ongoing peace efforts in the state and could potentially lead to more widespread unrest. Both the village chief and the chairman were immediately transported from Konsa village to RIMS hospital in Imphal, where they are currently undergoing treatment. The Rongmei and other Naga communities, along with Kokomi, have denounced the assault in the strongest terms. Ashang Kasar reiterated that attacking a village chief is an unacceptable act and called on all Naga tribes to voice their condemnation. He even issued a stern warning to the individuals responsible for the assault, stating that any repetition of such violence would not only hinder peace efforts, but also escalate conflict across the state.
In our Naga custom and culture, village chief or village chairman is a very honored and regard. So now, one can, how to say, bid or doing short unnecessary things to the chief or the village chairman. This is not, this is against the customary law of the Nagas, and this is totally against to the Naga community. So this is directly challenge to the indigenous people of Manipur also, and this is directly challenge to the Naga, as a whole, Naga tribe as a whole in Manipur, because whatever any, disputes may be there or arises, let them sit together and let them have a talk, let them have dialogue. We will also, support in that kind of, dialogue. But, unexpected time, there's some, this unknown person came and attacked the village chief and the chairman. This is totally against the law, and this is not acceptable.
Tension erupted at Konsa village of Kanpokpi district, and village chief and chairman have been assaulted by more than 200 volunteers belonging to Kukizo community, and yes, they have been blaming that the particular area belongs to Kuki community, and meanwhile the Liangmai tribes is also claiming that it was their land. So on a land dispute, more than 200 Kukizo community volunteers have arrived and assaulted the village chief and the chairman of the Konsa village. And right now, the village authorities have brought them at RIMS hospital in Imphal, and treatment is being carried out by the medical staff. And yes, the both are on serious cases, and they have been right now admitted at RIMS hospital. And meanwhile, various civil society organizations led by the Kokomi and other CSOs under the Naga tribes have visited, and yes, they have been also condemning the activities carried out by those volunteers who have assaulted the village chief and the chairman. And yes, they have also mentioned that presently Manipur is facing under a big violence, and still now lots of people have been displaced, and they have been also mentioning that not to invite much more bigger violence if they repeated such activities by assaulting or assaultation of village chief and other villagers in further, then yes, much more bigger violence is being invited by the Kukizo community. And these are the words mentioned by the leaders from the various Naga tribes. For now, with camera person Rosen, this is Lakila Alakum reporting for Notice Live from Imphal.